What's going on, guys? Welcome back to F1 2021 and our Breaking Point playthrough. So again, we're on Chapter 1 now. So we won the Formula 2 Drivers' Championship in the last video, and let's go ahead and jump in here. I think we've kind of looked around in here in the last episode, so we're just going to go ahead and jump over to Advance and go to the race. So I'm going to use the steering wheel on this one. They still haven't added the setting for the degrees of wheel rotation, but I've jacked up the sensitivity on the steering wheel to where it can at least somewhat work. So I'm going to try to use that in this episode. We'll see how that goes. I'm not very good at driving with this yet, so just bear with me. But here we go, Chapter 1 with the world watching expectations high at Haas, because that's the group or the team that we joined. F1 rookie Aiden Jackson appears to be holding his own in his maiden race in Melbourne. With the possibility of a points finish, he keeps focused on the race in front of him. So here we go. Jumping right into the good old Australian Grand Prix. We've got 9 laps remaining. Okay.
A solid start, Aiden. Let's try and push it further.
Copy that. Where's Casper?
He's up ahead. Let's try and bring you two closer together.
Okay, so we're trying to catch up with Casper, who is our teammate. Looks like he is... he's in 10th, and we're currently in 14th. Again, bear with me, I'm still learning the wheel. Again, the settings aren't necessarily the greatest right now, because it's missing that wheel rotation, or the degrees of wheel rotation, so I just kind of made it up by jacking up the... sensitivity. I'm still trying to get used to all the buttons on the steering wheel. This is my first time using it, so I'm just trying to get used to it all, the layout and such as we play this game. Trying to catch up to Danny Rick here. Oh my gosh, we're just gonna keep going. I'm pretty sure Drive to Survive doesn't have like very harsh penalty as far as driving off the track and stuff like that, so just gonna deal with that. We're gonna go inside. Oh, he hit us. Came in on us. We didn't give him. Oh, we hit him back.
Mind that front wing.
Okay, let's rewind that. Flashback. Here. Try to be a little smoother and clean about that. We have to catch up with our teammate before lap 11. We've got a couple laps to do so. Doing DRS, which I have to set like it does that automatically for me right now. And we turned our ERS on, which is our electronics, basically electronic boost. Here we go though. We are up to 12th. Coming in on Devin Butler, who is kind of like our rival, if you want to call him that. And on our electric, we're waiting for a better time. Right through here would be good.
Casper's in P10 at the moment.
Alright, so we've got get past Devin here. We're going to go inside. Hard on the brakes.
Closing in on Casper now, Aiden. Good job.
Right behind Casper. Let's see what we can do to get in front of him. We've got our electronics going full blast right now. We're on the electronics again. We aren't going to get DRS because we're more than a second behind him. I don't know too much about F1. I know enough to be dangerous. I think I said that in the last video. So definitely, if you've got any tips. Okay, we caught up to Casper, and it went to a cutscene.
Australian Grand Prix this has been, but there's still plenty of time for more drama.
There certainly is, Crofty, and these two have been fighting each other incredibly hard so far.
Alright, so that's us and Casper right there.
Because Devin Butler is coming up from behind. He's on the attack too.
Aiden, Casper's not your priority. We need you to defend.
It's okay. I've got this.
We're going to try to be young and naive. Devin Butler cuts inside, and we take out our teammate.
Is he okay? Is Casper okay? He'll be fine. He's heading for the pits now. You just concentrate on the race.
Okay, that's not ideal.
Sure, there's going to be fireworks in the Haas garage tonight.
There will be, Crofty, for sure. Look, it was a late move from Devin Butler, but you never want to see two teammates make contact, and Ackerman will surely be seething at that one.
Absolutely, and I tell you who else isn't going to be happy too. Aiden Jackson, not how his F1 race debut should have gone.
Okay, that's not ideal. Alright, we're jumping back in. What is our new objective?
The damage appears to be minor. How's it feeling, Aiden?
Yeah, car's okay.
Let's see.
Understood.
We're on
See how
lap
well you can get
9.
out there.
We need to finish the race. That's our objective. We're in 11th position. We've got Devin Butler right in front of us. We're going to see about passing him and seeing how high we can climb up in the race. But like I was saying before the cutscene happened, I don't know like a ton about F1. I know enough to be, you know, dangerous as far as,
Okay,
you know,
the gap
joking around
behind
about
is
it, but
9.3 seconds.
but if you have any like tips or comments, or you know, definitely as we go forward with the series, if there's anything that I don't understand, I'm gonna be looking to the comments section to try to help us out and answer some questions for us. But I'm definitely excited about it. I played F1 2020 and had a lot of fun with it. Devin Butler about took us out again. Right on the brakes. We got Lando Norris right there in
Good job.
9th.
Nice overtake.
I know drivers that finish in the top 10 get points for their team. So like we're on the Haas racing team. So, you know, whatever position we finish in, we'll get some points for our team. Obviously, the higher you finish, the more
You're in
points
the
you
top
get.
10 now. Keep it up.
Lando did a little not lock up there. What that smoke was from the tire. Got DRS right now, I think, because we're within a second of Lando. Try to get past Lando in one of these straightaways. Try not to run into him. Alright, let's turn on our ERS and see what we can't do. Got 5 laps remaining. Alright, going on the outside against Lando there. Turn our ERS off. Alright, so we're up into 9th. I see about, you know, trying to get it caught up to Lance Stroll. See if we can't get, you know, higher than 9th. We also have to defend against Lando, who is close enough to have DRS on us. He's not. He is not close enough now. So we're just gonna be fighting. Looks like we're trying to catch up to Albon now. Let's see what we can do. Alright, we've caught up with Albon, and Lance Stroll here. We're gonna see what we can do. I think we have a DRS zone coming up soon. I'm just trying to stick with him so that we get that DRS. You have to be within a second of the car in front of you to have that DRS. You can see how far or how close we are to them in the top left. Taking out that cone a little bit. Just using all of the track. There we go. We got DRS. You can see on the map in the lower left, that little green zone. That's the DRS zones.
There's
So
4 laps of fuel remaining.
that's where it'll come on and off. You just heard our pit crew or pit chief, whatever they call them, say we have 4 laps of fuel remaining, which is fine. We're going to go into the back of Albon a little bit. We're going to get DRS coming out of this turn. We're going to turn on our ERS, get past Albon. Get on the outside of Stroll and pass him as well. Turn ERS off. Make sure we break into that turn. And we are up to 7th place now. Now we're looking for Charles Leclerc up in the Ferrari. Up in 6th place. We're going to see if we can't catch up to him. We're doing good in the points. Just need to stay ahead and see what we can do about continuing to climb. Got 2 laps left. And we'll see if we can't catch up anymore. Alright, we actually just posed the fastest lap of the race, so that's good. We've caught up to Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz. We're within a second of Leclerc, so we're going to get DRS if we can hold that into a DRS zone, or into another DRS zone. We are on them though. We have 2 laps left, so we're going to see if we can't get past 6th and 5th and get up into 4th. I guess take over 5th position. Using our ERS right now. I don't know if I said it already or not, but I'm sorry if you can hear this wheel. The microphone's pretty close to it. Not that the wheel is being loud, because I have some of the settings turned down for the force feedback, but I don't know how sensitive it's going to be since it's literally right next to the microphone. So, ooh, player just almost put us in that wall. All right, we got Carlos Sainz.
2 laps of fuel remaining.
He's going to try to dive there, but decided against it. All right. We're on the hunt for 5th place now. We're on his butt. We're going to get him right here. We're going to go up inside. Turn on the ERS and get in front. There we go. Past Carlos Sainz.
Final lap
The last lap. Chasing down Perez in 4th place now. He's 4 seconds ahead. I don't think that we'll be able to catch up to him at all, but as long as we can hold 5th place, that's not a bad start for, you know, Aiden Jackson's first F1 debut. So kind of got muddied up by the collision with our teammate, but not too bad for, well, especially after having that collision, showing up and, you know, providing a good amount of points for our team. I can guarantee that, well, it looks like Bottas is one of the Mercedes, and he's not in 2nd place. I guess it's the other Ferrari that's in 2nd. Or it could be Verstappen, or one of the Red Bulls. Oh! Okay. Went around that turn a little too hard. Gonna do a little rewind session, flashback session here. There we go. Never happened. Yeah, I'd be curious to know who's in 2nd place. Obviously, Hamilton's probably in 1st, being Lewis Hamilton. If you don't know F1 drivers, Lewis Hamilton, and well, he's, I think, the only one still racing for Mercedes. I haven't kept up with it too much this season. There you go. So Lewis Hamilton in the Mercedes has won 1st. We caught up to Perez right at the end. If we had another lap, we could definitely get 4th, but I'm not gonna get that chance. Alright, so 5th place. Again, not bad at all. Here we go.
Alright, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
Again, that's an awesome... I mean, you got points on your first F1 race.
Great race then.
Aiden Jackson can't be mad about that.
What a start to the season this has been.
So there's Lewis Hamilton. Again, he came in 1st. Mercedes...
The top teams as ever continue to push the boundaries of the sport.
I don't know if that's Verstappen in 2nd. It's one of the Red Bull cars.
Especially after that early incident.
I don't remember who the other Red Bull driver is right now, or was, I guess, because this is technically 2020. So this isn't the 2021 season, because there's actually been some changes.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebration.
You got Lewis Hamilton in the middle, Max Verstappen with Red Bull is on the left, and then on the right there behind that trophy is Bottas. I don't remember his first name. I was going to say Michael, but I don't think that's correct. No, Valtteri. I don't know why I thought Michael, but there we go. So chapter 1, an awkward incident involving Devin Butler and his own teammate, Casper Ackerman, marred Jackson's maiden outing in F1. So I think we're about to have another cutscene. Sure are.
Casper, listen. I don't know what happened out there.
Teammates obviously
It
pretty
wasn't my
upset.
fault.
Well, whose fault was it then? Who was the idiot behind the wheel of your car? Hmm? You're pathetic. You won't even admit when you made a mistake. How did they ever sign you?
That's something with F1. You have to be able to play a teammate.
Oh.
You have another driver out there racing for the same team.
Devin,
You can't be selfish like we were. We tried to pass
Out on the track today.
Ackerman,
Nearly took me out, mate.
and kind of bit us in the butt.
You cut in, I swerved. Next thing I knew, Casper was out.
Whoa. Mate, I was nothing to do with it. Whatever that was all on you. Don't be trying to pass the blame because you haven't settled in yet.
He's not wrong. I mean, we shouldn't have been playing that position, especially with our teammate, or our team chief, telling us to defend rather than attack. So.
These cars are a bit different from what Aiden's used to in F2.
You seem to find your feet quite quickly after you graduated from Formula 2. What advice would you give to Jackson in his first season?
Well, stay out of my way mostly.
And we beat
taking
him.
out your
Like,
own teammate isn't something I would make a habit of.
Almost ready, Aiden. We're just checking audio levels.
Sure.
Seriously, Casper must be wondering what on earth As we're thinking.
That's great. Thanks, Devin.
Yeah.
we literally beat him in the race. We passed him up. I don't even know what position he came in, but we passed him. He was the first car we passed up after that incident. So. All right. Team Tussle at Haas. So. There we go. We'll go ahead and end this episode there. I hope you guys did enjoy. Actually, we're getting another call from Brian. Let's see what he's got.
Brian.
Talk to me. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Listen, what happened out there today? I had it all under control and then...
Look, let's not go through all that now. We'll talk about it at the debrief.
Right, yeah.
I was actually talking about your little run-in with Casper and Butler over in the paddock.
Oh, wow. News travels fast.
The paddock talks, Aiden. Besides, I've got ears like a hawk. Listen, Butler's a clown. The man's ego is bigger than a... No, I've got nothing. Don't give it a second thought.
Yeah,
Thanks,
that's
Brian.
all he is. He's a big ego.
Casper? Yes, he can get a little hot-headed, especially after a race. But you have got to work with him. That maneuver today,
Wasn't my fault, Brian.
it probably cost us points. I'll level with you. A lot of people on the team are disappointed, Aiden. And I'll be saying as much to Casper. Now, learn from it and move on. But you can't let it happen again. I'll see you at the debrief.